cooking.
We're going on vacation and pretty soon, and one thing I was thinking about was, because it keeps coming up, right? And probably both of our extended friend groups, people, they look at vegan or plant-based as this monolith, and it just blows my mind to this day. It's like, so I was curious, like, as to what you thought about it, because I know what I think. I just kind of want to hear what are your thoughts on that?
So my thoughts in terms of people viewing it as like an all or nothing, or like,
yeah.
I mean, I guess to some degree, like, I never really understood. I'd never really heard of plant-based versus vegan. Like, I knew, vegan and pescatarian and vegetarian and all that good stuff.
Ditto.
But I hadn't really heard of plant-based until I started getting into it. And, I feel like to some degree, plant-based is more maybe diet-focused. Mm-hmm. Not like in terms of health, but just like, I'm focusing specifically on what I'm eating and kind of, and that. And I feel like vegan
is lifestyle.
It's both that, and I feel like there is maybe a little bit more focus on like the animal part of it, where it's like, oh, we got to protect the animals, and, I can't harm the bees. And I say that as somebody that tries not to consume honey, because it's like,
right,
whatever. But I also kind of make fun of myself for it, because I do realize that sometimes... Like, sometimes I'm like, they're bees, but at the same time, I'm like, okay, well, it's not my decision, like, it shouldn't, ultimately, I don't feel like it should be my decision whether or not I'm like, well, this animal is okay to, exploit, but these animals are not. And I don't know. I mean, do I feel bad when I kill a spider in my house? Like,
I hope not.
Sometimes.
Oh, really?
Helena's gotten on this kick lately where she wants me to catch them and let them go outside.
What is it, a Pokemon?
No, I mean, like, that'd be cool, though. That sounds like a really great new, like, home pesticide product. You gotta catch them all. Just like these tiny little balls that you throw at spiders in your house. You hope that you catch them.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. Like we've talked about before, I don't want to mistreat animals, but I think the vegan, I think veganism to me is more of a lifestyle change, and so that's probably why I threw that out there. And I think we should respect life, and I'm not opposed. Like my biggest problem is the way we farm and raise our food. So that's what I always worry about. It's not so much that. So, anyways, question
for you, like, leather products, right? You don't have an issue with that?
I'd buy leather boots tomorrow.
Okay.
I'd go buy a pair of Timbs tomorrow. Wouldn't even flinch. And I know but again, that goes back to the industry of farming, right? So
you think that the leather industry is more humane?
No. No, I guess my point is, if we got to a point where things are priced versus the actual resource, not that we would inflate the resource and create a false demand, right? So as opposed to paying $170 or $180 for a pair of Timberlands, if they cost like $320, well, that's probably one less pair I'm going to buy over said time frame.